Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Mystery Box Function Challenge. In this purple mystery box, there is some math, and your job is to figure out what that math is by putting numbers in the top and seeing how they're changed when they come out the bottom. You'll get a list of the ins and the outs, and we'll graph those as points, so maybe you can get some clues from the shape of the graph. If you'd like to try this on your own, pause the video, go to the link in the description, and try as many numbers as you want to until you think you know what the math is in the mystery box. Then come on back and I'll walk through it with you. All right, well, hopefully you had a chance to do that and you've got a good guess about what the math is here. I'm going to try it now. So put in a 0. That's where I like to start. And a 0 comes out as a 0, so maybe we're doing nothing. Maybe this is just leaving the numbers as they are, and this is f of x equals x. Or maybe it's x squared or x times 7. All of those would come out as zeros, so a lot of possibilities right now. Let's try a 1 and see what happens there. Oh, okay, so I've got 0.25. So a positive 1 comes out as a positive 0.25. So maybe we're just dividing by 4, right? And this is going to be this line 1/4 x, and the y-intercept is 0, so it wouldn't have any number after that, just y equals 1/4 x. So that could be, let's put in a 2. If that's the case, if I put in a 2, 2 divided by 4 should be 1/2. So let's try that. No, it's not. Okay, so what is going on here? I'm going to try one more number here. I'm going to put in a 3 and see what we get. Oh, and a 3 gives us a 2.25. So the numbers we're getting out are a little confusing. They're not telling me a whole lot. This shape, though, is kind of a nice, gentle cup-shaped curve. It sort of looks like kind of a wide parabola, or at least 1/2 of it. So I think my next thing to do is to try these as negatives and see if we're getting that symmetry. So if I put in a negative 1, I might expect to get out a 0.25 if that's the case. Aha, there we go. So negative 1 is 0.25 and negative 2 would be a 1, same as the positive 2. Good. So a negative 3 should give us 2.25. Let's try that. Okay, so I think we have another parabola. So this has something to do with x squared. But what else is going on? Well, it looks like the vertex, the lowest point of this parabola is at 0. So we're not adding or subtracting anything because that would move the vertex up and down. And it looks wider. So you might remember a time or two ago, we had a narrow parabola and it had something multiplied by it. I think the same thing is going to go here with the wider parabola, but when you make parabolas wider, you multiply them by numbers between 0 and 1, so fractions of numbers. So what could it be? Well, if we look at 1, that's a good place to start because 1 squared is just 1, and we get 0.25. So maybe this is just multiplied by 1/4 to get that 0.25. So it could be 1/4 x squared. Let's see if that works with 2. So we'd put in 2 for x, so 2 squared times 1/4. So that'd be 2 squared is 4 times 1/4. Well, 4 times 1/4 would be 1. That fits. How about the 3? So 3 squared times 1/4. So 3 squared is 9 times 1/4 would be 9/4. And actually that is 2.25, right? Because the 8/4 would be the 2 plus 1/4 would be the 0.25. So this does seem to work. I want to try one more point of prediction. What would we get if we put a 4 in here? So it would be 1/4 times 4 squared. Well, 4 squared is 16, and you multiply that by 1/4, same as dividing by 4, you'd get 4. So if I put in a 4, I should get a 4 out. So, oops, did that again. I should get a 4 out. And there it is, beautiful. And if I put in a negative 4, I should get a 4 out as well. Awesome. All right, so I'm pretty confident now that we have our function. It is f of x is 1/4 x squared. So let's go ahead and reveal and see if we were right. And there it is, 1/4 x squared. And let's graph that as well. And there's that beautiful wide parabola shape of 1/4 x squared. Well, how did that go for you? I think that was a really tricky one. These numbers can be baffling. Did you use the hints you got from the graph, or did you figure this out in some other way? Let me know. Thanks, everybody.